Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Tim, High Names Vinyl, your friendly neighborhood vinyl guy. Yeah, I get it. I keep saying I'm going to do this more often, and then I don't. Sorry. I have no other words. It's still crazy here. It's still crazy in the world. And it's just finding time, and usually I can be up late, but I don't want to make a lot of noise while everybody else is sleeping. So anyway. I got a ton of stuff to show, but I'm breaking it up into several videos. A couple friends know that I've been working on cleaning up a grail, so that's coming up. But I really wanted to take some time today to show off some records that I've picked up from a very special shop. And, obviously the way we buy records has kind of changed a little bit, thanks to the goings on of the world. And this year I kind of discovered, I guess would be a lack of a better word, the truest statement would be Rob of Black Star Vinyl, continue to get better. He turned me on to this shop, and been lucky enough to really pick up some great stuff from Kathy at Music and More Records. So, and I've talked about her channel in the past, but I was lucky enough to have a couple of good hauls back to back. So I figured, you know what, let's do it in a video. Pardon me while I'm just running off at the mouth. She did give me a sticker a while back, which I have over here in my music collection. So I'm gonna see if the camera will focus in on that. If not, I'll take a picture of it. But there we go. So Music and More Records is located in New Hartford, New York. If you don't know where that is, it is kind of like central New York-ish, middle of the state, towards like Syracuse and all that stuff. And of course, I'm realizing I'm doing this and it probably looks backwards on where you're looking. Anyway, the biggest claim to fame there is the Joey Belladonna's from there. We're from that area. So, but anyway, so here's some things that I have picked up recently from that store, and I just want to say thank you to Kathy and her amazing expertise, her awesome store, the fact that she is very genuine and personable. She's great customer service oriented. I mean, she's just an awesome shop. So I'm gonna leave some links below. Go check her out. I know I talked about her before, but she's really worth your time, and she can really help you find stuff. She is awesome. So Stryper's latest, Even the Devil Believes. This one actually was a gift from Rob at Black Star Vinyl. Because we both shop there, we are very easily to purchase something, say, hey, send me the bill, put it in his box. I haven't had a chance to spin this one yet, but I'm looking forward to it this weekend, hopefully, if I can find a little bit of time. But I have heard a little bit of it online. Love it. And thank you, Rob. And thank you, Kathy. Another one that I talked about that I said I was ordering, and it finally came in, was the Record Store Day Drop 2 release of Roger Waters' The Wall. I don't think we really need to talk much about this particular album. I was able to get it from her at a great price, and easy peasy lemon squeezy, it's now in my hand. So glad to have this one. This was one of the ones that was kind of on my secondary list from Drop 2, and she had one left, and just at the perfect price for me. So when I ordered that, I also picked up a couple things from her shop inventory. This was one for the Sting collection that I needed, Dream of Blue Turtles, his first solo debut album. Very clean. And when she does these boxes, she does them right. She keeps the original inner, if it's there, inside the sleeve. She ships them in a different inner, and they ship like this. So you're not dealing with an amateur. You're dealing with someone who cares about vinyl, cares about music, and they know how to really package it well. Like I said, this was an addition that I needed. I've got all the Police albums. I'm working on Sting at the moment, and then some of the singles. So, and then this was the other one I picked up at that time as I'm bumping into things on the stereo. Not like you're going to be able to hear anything. I got to turn down, but it doesn't matter. But the other one I picked up at the same time was Man for Man's Earth Band, the Roaring Silence. Yes, this is the one with the not so well lyriced Blinded by the Light, or the Revving Douche, whatever you want to call it. But what was, and this one's got a little bit of a story behind it as far as for the purchase. She showed it on her store page, and I had messaged her and I was like, hey, I've been looking for that. Blinded by the Light just is one of those songs from my formidable years that it just kind of takes me back to a certain time and a certain place. And I have very vivid memories of that song, hearing it in the car and stuff like that with my mom, and her driving around. I was too young. I remember being excited when the LP version would come on. So anyway, so she gives me a price. I'm like, oh, cool. Definitely, I'm interested. Please, add it to my box and bill me. And so she goes, hey, there's a mark on side 2, and you can kind of see it right here. She goes, it doesn't feel anything, and I've play tested that spot, and it looks like to be just discolorization in the wax. And I'm like, well, hey, I trust you. If you tested it on your shop table and it played fine, I'm still interested. But she went a step further, and she actually sent a video of the needle drop. That to me screams customer service. That screams, hey, I want you to be happy and pleased with what I'm sending you. And she didn't have to do that. I was already on the hook. I was already, hey, I want the record. And the fact that she did that was just even leaps and bounds. And it just speaks volumes of her character and how she runs her shop. So, Kathy, once again, thank you. So, is this a hard to find record? No, but I never see it, and it's in great condition. And you know what? It's yes, I love the song, and yes, I know the lyrics, and I sing them the wrong way anyway. It doesn't matter. A couple of the things that I picked up from her a few weeks back. Let's see. We'll go with this one. No big gun here, but just something I needed. That's the debut from Asia, Heat of the Moment. Was it Only Time Will Tell? I can't remember the other single. Only Time Will Tell, Soul Survivor. Prog pop, if you will. Obviously, just a lot of great names on this particular one. You've got Steve Howe, you've got Carl Palmer, you got Jeffrey Downs. So, it's, it is definitely a great pedigree. But let's face it, this was a commercial success. The rest of her albums weren't as much, but it really wasn't prog heavy as much as it was, probably, like I said, pop prog. But I still love it. So this is a great album. And one that I see, but when I see it, it's just not clean. Don't need to talk about it. Naked Eyes debuted. They're always something to remind me. Great cover. Promises. What was it? When the Lights Go Out. We got some airplay, Voices in My Head. Just a fantastic album. And if it's 80s, if it's synth pop, it's a weakness of mine, and I must have it. And it was a clean copy, great price. Could not say no to it. Absolutely had to add that one to the collection. To me, this is just one of those great 80s albums that a lot of people kind of bypass just because of the hits. And it's just, no, front to back, it's a killer record. Speaking of a killer record, we don't need to talk about this. I've been adding more to my Bowie collection, so thank you so much for that, Kathy. Station to Station, obviously Golden Years, just a fantastic song. But I love this whole album, front to back. So this one doesn't say Dynaflex, although it pretty much is. I'm kind of still torn on whether or not I want to continue with Dynaflex or if I want to get the reissues, because I know the reissues sound good, but this was a great price. Cover had a couple of little issues, but nothing major, and we don't play the covers, right, guys? So absolutely worth my time and investment. Next one, well, the last two, I should say, were both also new. Realized I didn't have this reissue, and most people will be like, Okay, yeah, but you know who I do. That guy right there, and that guy right there, and that guy right there. So I didn't have the most recent reissue of Are You Experienced. I changed that. Again, I know I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. If you're looking for Hendrix and your shop doesn't have it, or they want bigger bucks because it's an OG or it's an early press, don't spend the money. Get these reissues. Eddie Kramer has touched the volumes. They've been well cut. I mean, these are going in some of the greatest hands in the industry. They are pressed on quality vinyl. QRP does the pressings. They ship it in a MoFi sleeve. I mean, what more needs to be said? And these are like steals of prices. So if you need Hendrix, get the reissues. Don't worry about the labels. It's just all going with the psychedelic trippiness. Get these, because these sound fantastic. And the dog is going crazy. That's 11 minutes in, so due to be about time. Last one I desperately needed as I continue my psychedelic journey. What more needs to be said about the incredible 13th Floor Out of the Villagers debut album, the Awesome Sounds. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Sometimes I have to deal with the crazy dog. So, but anyway, back to the psychedelic sounds of the 13th Floor Elevators. Again, this is a more recent reissue. From what I can tell on the internet, you can see it's on red wax. Everything leads me to believe that this may be a... See, I hate to say this because it's like some of it looks like it could be an official reissue, some of it could not be an official reissue. Either way, I don't ever see this for like decent money in my neck of the woods. If I see them, they're like, early presses and they want buku bucks, and they can get it. It's not like they're going to go, oh, but hey, Tim's been looking for it. We'll give him, sell it to him for $10. No, ma'am. So that ain't happening. But this was a sealed one, came up at a great price. I had to jump on it. I had to buy it quickly. I don't jump on records. That's bad. But anyway, so Kathy really gave me a great price on this one. And it sounds fantastic. I know that there have been some mixes out there where some people have said that the jug is a little too loud and stuff like that. This one sounds absolutely perfect all the way through. I spin this one a lot since I've had it. So I need to still get some more. I need to get like Easter Everywhere and stuff like that. But glad to have this classic finally in my hand, finally in my possession, because it's been long overdue. So that's my haul. And again, I can't thank Kathy, you, if you're watching. I can't thank you enough for all it is that you do for me, for all of your customers. You really go out of your way to make it not feel like, oh, I'm just trying to get you for your money. It never feels like that. It feels like somebody who you really want to do business with. It feels like somebody that you really want to spend some time with and go through their inventory and stuff like that. I would love to get my big old fat ass up there and dig through your store. That being said, who knows, where my travels might eventually lead me, but also being said is that I still have the joy of being able to shop with you in other means, and it has been by far an absolute pleasure. I will leave links below to Kathy's webpage and her Facebook page if you're on Facebook. Facebook is probably the best way because she posts photos and videos of stuff she's getting in, that she's recently got in. She will also share if she's doing pre-orders on particular albums. She's really well versed in heavy metal, but that's not her only genre. She listens to a lot of different types of music, but she really loves and appreciates the hard rock, heavy metal, AOR, those types of things. She's also a big Styx fan, so she listens to everything. But great customer service, great. I'm just, like I said, I just enjoy shopping there. So check them out. That's all I'm asking you to do. If you have a need or you're looking for something, give them a chance. The rest is on her. So, and chances are she'll win you over. So thanks everybody. I'm out of practice, so I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to go shelve these records, and I've got a bunch more to clean. I got a bunch more to do. I got a bunch more. We got record store day coming up. Ugh. It's crazy, right? I mean, I think I have like a bazillion records on pre-order. I don't remember what the hell's going on anymore. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for interacting. Go check out Kathy. If you're new, if you like subscribing, great. If not, just make faces at me. Most people do anyway. So I love you all. Be well. Peace.